So now we have Mana on our side taking on NoDenial. NoDenial, as we know, is using Link Joker today. But Shadow Paladins actually do pretty well against Link Joker. They can retire their rear so that it can't be locked. Mana
Yeah,
one
but
pass at
it's
the
Chaos
start,
Breaker.
but it paid off.
You know, you said that it has the advantage because it's because you retire their rear guards.
No,
They
I
have to
said
call from hand
because
because it's
they.
Chaos
No, I mean
Breaker.
no. I said because they retire their own rear guards.
That's what I meant. That's what I thought I said. Yeah, that would make you lock from hand.
I mean, you can only do that twice.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Shadow Paladins can have the hand to actually live long enough to deal with it.
I haven't seen anyone use Planet Sword in ages. In team battles, anyway.
Clarence Sword is still good. People just like Diablo more because honestly, it has more killing power.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to G assist. That is an interesting turn of
This is
events.
happening a lot in team battles, isn't it?
Well, the reason Mana didn't even try to G assist is because she can't ride and she just genuinely doesn't like G assist.
Now we know he's got 2 heals, 2 great twos, 2 ones, and a crit. 2 heals, 2 great twos,
Wait,
2
Mana, don't lock that
great
yet. He
ones.
hasn't decided to do the skill. He can choose not to.
He's giving him an idea
Yeah, if you lock that now,
because he could have
it's just
forgotten.
gonna remind him he can do that.
Because when people GSs, they sometimes forget about skills.
Usually when people G assist, they get so pissed off at the fact that they had to do a G assist, they forget everything else in the game for that turn.
1 heal, 2 grade twos, 2 grade ones, one of them is a perfect card. Try and memorize his hand as much as possible because it helps in the long run.
Okay, he did it.
He has the rush power. 1 grade 1,
Link,
2,
Chaos
2
Breaker and
grade
Rush really don't go
1.
synonymous with one another.
Who?
Link Joker, Chaos Breaker and Rush really don't go together.
People try it.
How often has that ever been successful though?
Is Mana really grade locked again?
Mana would rather do this than to G assist.
Clarence Sword's in like some sort of mood, isn't he?
I mean, Clarence Sword hasn't come out for all this time. He just doesn't want to deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he can't. He couldn't limit break.
No, he doesn't have Limit Break. He could have had Limit Break because he
Yeah,
could have
but
used Carbon last turn.
yeah, and he could have. He can't. He needs a lock unit, don't
Yeah, a unit isn't locked right now, so he can't do that.
he? Yeah, pretty sure you need a lock.
He's probably gonna ride Chaos Bringer over Chaos Bringer to lock a card. Yep.
Yeah, and then go into
Now he
that,
can
and
do it.
then lock another one, and then the starter to get a limit break remover, then limit break to Chaos Breaker. His hands. One grade 1 trigger. No, two grade 1s a heal trigger. Something else. Because I've forgotten. No. Yeah, it's now two grade 1s a heal trigger. Something else.
Did you count the grade 2 we know is there because he tried to call it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that I forgot all about that because I saw Photon was like, that's the grade 1 he had in hand. But it was the other Photon he had. He had two Photons.
No, he
He
had a
just drew
photon
that
and
one.
an iron.
Yeah, but he just drew that Photon. What's with these heals and triggers in Mona's hand?
What's with
And no
these lack
grade
of
3.
grade 3s in Mana's hand?
Two PGs, and a grade 1, a heal trigger.
You know, normally people mention how Chaos Breaker doesn't let you play the game. On this particular instance, it's not Chaos Breaker that's preventing Mana from playing the game. It's Clarence Sword that's preventing Mana from playing the game.
Mm-hmm. Grade lock too strong. It's going to be hard to keep track of his hand because he's going to draw so much. It's going to be impossible to know
Well,
all his
because
hands.
Chaos Breaker is a factor, you should probably just stop trying to um, memorize the hand because Chaos Breaker is gonna give enough draws. Wait, what is he doing? Why did he discard that?
He's trying to
He
stride.
can't stride. This is why we shouldn't team battle at night.
It's not night for me.
I think it's night for most of the people involved. Except for Mana and Pidove.
Mm-hmm. You can't use that.
You need a locked unit to do that.
Yeah, that's what the whole Chaos Breaker needs.
He can't do anything. He can't even heal.
Oh my god. Can't do anything. Mona's prevented it.
Finally, Clarence Sword decides, hey, you've done enough. It's time for me to actually come
Where's
out and
Mona's
be a part
backup
of this
grade 3?
fight.
Where's Mona's back? Because I know it must be a Diablo because you need a Vanguard.
I mean,
You
considering
need
the
a
way this
Vanguard
deck
with
looks,
Diablo's name.
considering the way this deck looks, I wouldn't be surprised if she just has 4 Clarence Sword and nothing else in the grade 3 slots
But what's the point of Hole then?
for when you Spectral.
Oh yeah, because it's Diablo.
I would have called that stand.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised he didn't try and G Guardian it, but then again, he does want Counterblast.
Well, I just remembered, if Mana had called the stand and kept 2 things unlocked, then they could have been locked this coming turn. Better to not do that.
The only thing is now she's got 2 front row that's going to be locked.
How?
One of them's going to be locked, and then it's going to unlock. It's going to lock the other one and lock that. If it doesn't, and we
Oh, you're
can't
talking
retire
about
it.
long term. What?
Oh,
What?
wait, what?
What?
Neo's getting to people.
What
Neo's
the
getting
hell?
in people's heads. Is this Neo in
What
disguise?
is going on?
Nova, is this Neo in disguise?
I don't know. Maybe that's why he left. Last fight he was really quiet because he was fighting himself. What is happening? When did Vanguard become this? When did Seabreeze become the best first stride? What the hell?
Tom? Is it? Oh, it's coming from Dell. Double Chaos Breaker. And a crit.
Doll, what are you doing? What are you actually doing?
How's got. How's. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
It came out through Clarence Sword.
He's got 1 Perfect Guard and 2 1G Guardian. What we know of. He could have drawn another Perfect
Wait.
Guard.
Oh, right. The unflip comes from Abyss Summoner. Right. I forgot it works that way.
Yeah, this summon is good.
And Monica counterblast 1, call out a Caden, and it would get an unflip anyway. That was Blaster Dark Diablo. That's what this is.
I thought so. I kind of called it. Because the hole wouldn't be in there for no reason. But then again, you were right about the Spectral. Because I forgot Spectral was a Diablo and worked with hole.
It's a Diablo and a Blaster.
Yeah. So it worked with hole.
It works with whatever you want it to work with. You know, except Clearance standalone.
Okay, so there's no way of
I'm actually kind of
this.
surprised that Mana didn't go into Our Guys Are Damned.
So I think there's no way of getting Buster Diablo off.
Even if it was remotely possible, it wouldn't end the fight.
If she could have retired 2, then yeah, it would have been able to. But what? Wait, what? But
Can't even GB2.
Mana has 2 grade 3s in hand.
And striding now would do nothing but waste 1 of them.
Yes, they try and retire all 4. Okay, so they retired 2. Oh, and that's it. Monica keep her field.
Um,
Yeah, I know. Don't say go back to lock. Because they have that grade 2, don't they?
yeah, they
Iron.
have a couple of things that could lock the remaining unit.
They still have iron in iron.
Yeah, they still have iron. I don't know if the photons are all used up. They probably aren't.
What is that noise in the background?
I really want to know. Oh yeah, and they have Paradigm.
What are the chances you're going to get a copyright claim with this song?
I don't even think this is a copyrighted song. I don't know what it is. Mana no guards, dangerous territory. There's Paradigm. Only one crit.
Wow. Sounds like a. Neil, aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
Probably can't with the piano like thing in the background.
But he would have been sleeping ages ago. Let's just hope Mana has a. But how's she going to lock for a skill?
She has no idea what she's doing at this point.
No restand then.
No, it's just a vanilla stride because she wants hand. That's all this is.
But wouldn't Diablo have been better?
Um,
The other one. Phantom Blaster Diablo.
you mean to counterblast and give it 10k?
And a crit, yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing either way, technically.
But that would have been 31. This is 20. No, 36. This is 26. No pass. Mana got 2 of these 3, right? Guess 2. Crit, crit,
Well,
crit.
2 crits. Yeah, he's not soul blasting to kill because he doesn't want to draw anymore. Because he realizes that if he starts drawing for Chaos Breaker, deck out becomes an issue.
Mm-hmm. But can Mana live this time?
Um, I don't know if her hand can live. It's not impossible, but I don't know.
All we know is it's a 10-10-5 and 2 intercepts. He's only seen 3 perfect odds. Yeah.
Probably why Mana didn't um use the Phantom Blaster Diablo because he could always have the last one in hand. And Mana would rather
No,
save that for
he's
when
seen.
there's either no other choice or no other perfect
He
guards
does have
left.
a perfect guard. He does have a perfect guard.
Yeah, there you go. That's why she didn't do it.
Because it's from the Justice. He hasn't used that one. He had 2. No. He had then drove check 1.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the reason why she didn't do Phantom Blaster Dragon last turn. Now you have your reasoning.
Mana's got one more perfect guard somewhere, either in deck or in hand.
Well, it needs to be in
Let's
hand if
hope.
she wants to live this turn.
Yeah, because she's gone through all her heals.
And it was in hand. Paradigm back again.
10-10-5 with an intercept. So Mana can live this.
She can, but what are her options next turn? The only
She'll
one
need
that I
to
can see
draw.
is GB2.
She'll need to draw a grade 2 stride because it was a Kaiden, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Every
She drew stride
time,
fodder.
3 times.
And she has another Diablo.
But she can't do anything with it.
Why not?
Oh,
Why not?
never mind. Because of the deck. Oh wait, no, it's 4 checks, not 5.
Not to
I was
mention that
thinking 5
when that
checks.
stand retires, it's going back into the deck.
Yeah, I thought she ran 2. Because that's what, like, no, that's what people normally do. Two perfect guards.
Honestly, she could afford to do... She could afford to do the crit skill. She's probably better not doing it, but she could afford to do it.
No, because she would have decked. No, she would have. Yeah, she would have decked out.
No, because she would have drawn one and drove check one.
Yeah, but if she didn't finish him off, then she would have had one card left in deck,
I mean, at this
and
point, she
then
has to go for finishing him off anyway because she can't win, because she's going to lose regardless.
21, 31, 26, 36. Yeah, 46.
Yeah, her Vanguard would have been 41, and that would have been one pass. And I think the last two cards in her deck are triggers.
This game's really close.
It's
I
close,
don't.
but it's also over.
Yeah, Mana's lost. There's no heals left in her deck. She's lost all her perfect guards. And Seabreeze is coming in for big nut. Wait. Oh, didn't have perfect guard. No, didn't have a counterblast.
And the last PG was still in the deck. What's the last card in deck?
Pretty sure. I think it's a Clarence sword.
That bastard.